What's up, guys? So we're getting ready to go to the next race, and as you could see, not one of these guys is actually doing any work. They're all just hanging around talking. And if you look all the way to the left where it says Bay 3, that's actually the shop supervisor, and he's just standing there watching them do no work. So I'm gonna have a talk with these guys. I don't know how they get any work done, but as long as the cars get built, I guess that's okay. So we're going to Darlington, one of the hardest tracks to race at. So I'm expecting some challenges. Got our speedway car ready. Now this track is extremely challenging in my opinion, not just because the AI they don't spread out like they should, as I've said a million times, and they're tough, but the track itself is a very technical track. You can't just come in and manhandle the car around the track. There's a lot of finesse with the way you have to drive here. So you gotta be real easy on the throttle. You can't just slam, on and off the throttle. There's a lot of partial throttle driving here, and every corner is kind of treacherous. This is not a wide track. It's not a multi-groove track, even though you do see two wide a lot. It's not really, it's barely too wide. It's really a one groove track. And you want to avoid as much as possible, being too wide in the turns. Now, let's see, we're going to leave it on number 7 loose, and we're just going to qualify the best we can.
Hammer time, let's go.
Another thing about this track, and I do hope 704 does something, is that white line you see. If you get even just barely underneath that, like maybe just have your tires touch the lower part, you are in trouble. The car's gonna wanna spin out on you. I think it's overdone. It's almost like hitting a patch of ice, and they do need to work on that. So I hope they do something about it, because as you can see, it's pretty narrow. Also, the exit here is a little slippery. I mean, I guess with a custom setup you can really... Damn! I got a Darlington stripe in qualifying. Yeah, it's tough.
Let's see what that puts on the board.
18th is not so bad. Man, maybe I could have gotten a couple more spots if I didn't scrape the wall. But as I was saying, it's a narrow track. We're gonna start. You guys are gonna see.
Tonight, the Monster Energy.
I am expecting some frustration. That they still have some work to do, but for the most part, there are a lot of good moments as well. So I hope we get more good than bad.
Be ready.
So I'm gonna wanna try to force. Yeah, I know I'm a little aggressive there, but you want to get to the bottom as quickly as possible, and then, because it's pretty treacherous here. You just got to be easy on the throttle, and you want the AI to spread out. But see that exit right there? That is really bad. Yeah, that's terrible. That's the other thing about this track that I hate. The exit, the car that's closest to the wall on the outside, they usually jerk the car down, regardless of whether you're there or not, and they'll side slam you with the car, and that will send you spinning off track. And you can see right there, I just touched below the white line, and I almost spun out. So 704, please address this. Man, I am not doing well. I may have to tighten the car up a bit. And as you can see, there's just not a lot of room. So I try to let off early on entry and let the car coast through the corner. That's the key around here. It's hard to do that when you're too wide.
Stay low.
But
Careful now. Still there.
I mean, oh my God. Yeah, all right. I had to give it just a touch of brake. I don't really brake a lot.
All right, now you're clear.
I try to just let the car ease into the corner. And if you could hold the bottom, you know, as time goes on, you will make up
Stay on the bottom here for me.
time. See, right there, that's
Hold this line here.
where that outside car will kind of
Stay low. Still there.
jerk the car down into you. And right there, just hold it. You got to be patient here.
Big sides are
Yeah,
dry.
see,
Hold this line here.
if you just get on the gas too soon on exit, the car wants to spin out. You really got to hold on to the last possible second and make sure that the nose of the car is pointed straight, like right there, and then you get on it
Still there.
and you'll get a good exit. But it's tough to do that while you got a car on your side and there's no room for error. I think of all the tracks, this is probably the one that is the most difficult in terms of punishing you for making even the smallest mistake. I do enjoy the challenge, but there's just some of it that really needs to be
Still there.
toned down. Like this exit where that outside car jerks down is bad. And also that white line, you cannot even touch it with your tires, to be honest. So yeah, I'm easing off a bit.
Still there. Car
Alright, I
outside.
gotta back off.
Car outside.
You try to be as easy as you can and be patient, and you will make up spots. Again, this, I just got hit. I don't know if you noticed that, but I got hit on the side on exit, and I didn't do anything wrong. It was just that outside car on the exit, they jerked the car down, like right here. You got to be real careful.
Still there.
And it's tough because if you are overly cautious and you're not really aggressive enough, the cars behind you will run you over because you're not carrying enough speed. So the margin of error here is really, really small.
Stay low. Careful. Still there.
You gotta hope you clear these cars so that at these, like right here, there's nobody, I'm by myself. Oh, we got a problem with a car up front. It's smoking.
Wow, that's bad.
See, I just ran a good lap, and that's because I wasn't really racing side by side. Oh, see, I don't understand. That's another thing. You gotta, there's no
Clear
caution.
outside.
Sometimes these cars will blow up or hit the wall, and the caution will not come out. Okay, but on a good note, I do really enjoy the fact that AI cars have problems. Like they'll blow a tire, the engine will blow up. I really like that stuff. I've even seen cars just spin out. You know, like a right rear tire explodes.
Car up top. Got a car behind
See,
now.
I took it too easy there, and look at that. Wallace caught up to me. He even tapped me on the right rear.
Hang tight there, driver.
And that's what I mean. You can't just coast around here. Like, you gotta kind of get on it. But I made up some spots. Even though I fell back early on, I was able to make it up. And ever since that initial first two laps where I kind of really screwed that up, this has been really good so far. And as long as these cars are not bunched up,
Still there.
it's really good. Like right here, oh, I gotta be careful. All right. And that's the thing, you're forced to be really close to that white line. And that's what makes it treacherous. All right, guys, here's my Darlington stripe. Oh, and damn it! There it is.
Caution, Del. Wave them up.
Wow. I'm staying out. Yeah, so I'm back to where I started after all that hard work. But I made one mistake. I got up into the wall, and the cars behind you, they got so much momentum. I'm going to push this guy a little bit. Get out of my way, Wallace. So, yeah, no, made one mistake, and then I think it was Almirola just ran me over. They have no awareness. Alright, so I'm just gonna try to make up as much time as possible. Right there. Oh, I had to tap the brake because I had too much momentum. Nice and easy. But yeah, I got nowhere to go. They're too wide. I have no choice but to just kind of wait this out. And you know, there are other tracks where you can kind of stick the nose in. I hope I'm not talking too much. I'm just trying to give you guys a sense of what this track's like, what it feels like as a driver. And you know, for me, the most important thing in a race game is the AI, because they're the ones that really have the most input into your race experience. Wow. Now, right there on exit, the back end wanted to come out. And that's the other thing about this track. There's an inconsistency where, I don't want to say tire wear. It's like one lap, the car will catch. And even though you pretty much, yeah, look at that. Damn, Wallace really came in with a lot of steam. But, like I was saying, sometimes you'll drive the one lap after the other, and you didn't do anything different. And one lap the car will catch, and the next lap, like right here on exit, the back end wants to come out. And it's tricky because you never really know when it's gonna happen. It's very unpredictable. Oh, look at this, man. Fuck. They don't. There's no room for error, man. Wow. Now, I know it sounds like I'm down on that. I appreciate really the challenge of it, but it's just that at a track like this, man, yeah, right there I was really loose, but I got nowhere to go. Now I gotta kind of force Almirola to the outside. Hopefully he cooperates. Yeah, my tires are worn. And you could tell a lot, especially at this track. Like right there, man, you really gotta drive with a light foot. You can't just slam on the gas. Like right here, I'm barely on the gas. Now I gotta get off, let it coast, and right there I got on the gas. If I would have got on the gas just a split second sooner, not even, you know, half a second, the car would have wanted to spin out. And I got a guy on my outside, but I can't. If I get too, oh man. Yeah, it's a game of inches, man. Now I'm gonna avoid trying to. Okay, get off the wall, get off the wall. Oh my God, come on! You can't get off the wall, man. Once you scrape that wall, it's like you're a fucking magnet. Oh man, it's tough. You make progress, and then yeah, I can't. I got no throttle here. I gotta hold on until I can make an adjustment, and it's a shame because I should have been at least maybe 12, somewhere around the 12th position. But every time you make one mistake, you lose a ton of momentum. So, man, you really gotta play nice with the throttle. But if I could get this car tightened up, I think I could be more aggressive on exit, and that should help me. In the meantime, my job is to not really make a catastrophic mistake. Come on, man, give me some room.
Stay low. Stay low. Still there.
Man, I wanted to get on the gas so bad, and he's still next to me, but I couldn't. You have to wait. You got to be patient. Keep those tires off the white line. Okay, I'm really on it, but I gotta. Oh man. God damn. I really wish I could have made up more space, more room. I actually.
No points that stage.
Yeah.
Plenty of races left.
Started 18th, finished 20th. We got some work to do. I did not pay attention to my. Man, I'm just gonna add some tape. I gotta take a chance now. Wedge. Alright, I'll leave it at 49.5. And just keep my fingers crossed that it helps me out. So I'm gonna try to force myself in front of Allmendinger, and hopefully he lets me do it. Nope, he didn't. And there comes Byron. Fuck. Alright, I just gotta let him do it. Okay, easy. Okay. So half around the wedge, I'll tell you, I can feel it. It's more snug. I don't know if later in the run it's gonna make a big difference, but right now, right off the bat, I do feel like I have a little bit more rear grip.
Car there is on the outside. Stay low. Still
See
there.
right there, I was able to get on it just a split second sooner. But as long as that car is on the outside, I am not comfortable.
Right, careful now. Still there.
Okay, come on, I gotta stay off. Right there, I could get on it. And no, he's still there.
We got 24.
Yeah.
Car high. Careful.
I
now.
could tell you, man, there's a lot of tension in my hands on the wheel.
All right, now you're clear.
All right, see, that's what you want to be able to do on exit. Is like let the car go up to next to the wall, and when you got a car next to you, you just can't. It just kills your exit. Like right there.
On the bottom here for me. Careful. Still there. Wow, that was your best lap ever. Car high. Careful now.
What the fuck, man? It's like I wasn't even there, man, and he plowed right into me. Oh man, I mean it's tough enough. I don't need this shit. You guys, I mean, I know I keep asking, but I want you guys to flood 704's Twitter and Facebook about the AI not spreading out and not having awareness. They got to work on that. You know, I want it to get to the point where they hear it so often that it becomes a top priority. Because right now, that might be the worst part of the game is just that sense of awareness and the not spreading out. It's causing issues. They're starting to spread out now, but man, they shouldn't be plowing into you when you're going in a corner. That's a huge issue. The same way you kind of have to wait to have a moment where you could try to make a pass, they should do the same thing, and they don't. It's like they don't have the patience. They're like, well, whether you're there or not, I'm gonna dive bomb and make this move.
Keep it up. That was your best lap ever.
Yeah, that wedge adjustment, even though it wasn't a huge adjustment, it made a big difference. The car does feel better.
Stay on the bottom here for me.
So now I gotta hope. All right, I got the bottom. As long as I don't overdrive the corner, I should be okay.
Still
All right.
there.
Oh man, I gotta let off right there, because that's where they'll sometimes jerk the car down,
Car there is on the outside.
and you gotta be conscious of that. All right, come on. Yeah, Wallace is aggressive today. Well, see, that's what I mean.
Top lane 3, you're good if you need it. Top lane 3.
He jerked the car right down coming out of the exit, and that's what happens. Fuck this, man. All right. You know what? Let me just... I hope I'm not overdoing it. Let me bring this down a bit. Wow.
We're going green this time. All right, be ready.
Sorry. I gotta do this. I gotta hold on.
Clear low, clear low.
Alright, I hope the car's not too tight now, but... Oh!
Fine, careful now, still there.
Alright, I got 10 laps to make up as much
Clear all around.
as I can. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a chance. You know, a 25% race, you just don't have that kind of
Last 10 laps, we got to focus here.
time to do what you need to do. And the mistakes are even that much more catastrophic because...
Stay on the bottom right here. Careful
See,
now, still there.
right there. Oh, man.
Clear. Outside, outside.
Yeah.
All right,
You just don't have the time to make up for mistakes. Right there, I could just plant on the gas. That felt really good. If I could get a clean lap, I know I'll get my fastest lap so far.
Now you're clear.
Yeah. The exit's better.
Careful, still there. All right, now you're clear.
You know, I don't remember the last time I've done a green flag pit stop. There seems to be either, you know, there's always a caution before a green flag pit stop. Now, I know that if I took stages off, you'll have longer green flag runs and it might help with these bunched up restarts. But I don't want to do that. I like the stage racing, and it's also the way it is in real life. So I don't want to change that.
Clear all around.
Yeah, the car's much better. Yeah.
Stay low, stay low. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Okay, come on, come on.
Stay on the bottom here for me.
Yeah, right there, I'm on it. I could not do that before.
Clear all around.
So hallelujah, man. I did something that's helping. Like I said, you know, I'm not an expert on setups and all that stuff, and so I do have weaknesses. And also stopping on green flag pit stops, like that's another weakness of mine. I always screw that up. I either come in too hot
5 to go. You got this.
or too slow because I'm afraid of spinning out. So that's just something that I need to practice more. But there's not enough green flag pit stops in the game to really get used to it. Okay, come on, come on. Don't hit that wall, man. Because the car will just stick to it like glue. Yeah, I think we're gonna end up restarting after the stage without having made up too many spots.
Still there. Clear high. Clear high.
Alright, get off that wall. And maybe I could, let's see, there's 2 spots right there. So if top 15 is better than than nothing. If you guys hear any noise in the background, that's the simulator. This is a pretty noisy simulator. And there is a glitch in the simulator. It doesn't always happen, but when I let off the gas, there's a vibration. And I think it's related to the software that controls the motors. It doesn't always do it, but sometimes it does. If you hear something really loud, that's what it is.
No points that stage with plenty of races left.
Okay. Now, I really can't afford to do a 2-tire stop because tire wear in this game is seems to be a big deal. So that's what we'll do.
Starter as the green
I'd like to have a top 10. I think if I could end up with a top 10, we'd be all right. As tough as this track is, and I really would prefer to do like a 50% race here. I think it gives you a lot more room. But I can't, I don't want to do that for uploads because you guys have said that you prefer to see 25% races. So I understand. I feel like I do better in longer races. Oh no! Oh my God, that was almost a big problem. Yeah, see, when you can exit and let the car move up, yeah, you could carry a lot of speed, but come on, Joey.
Clear all around. Careful now, still there.
Whoa.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, now you're clear. Still there.
So we have to stop at least once, I think maybe twice, before the end of the race.
Still there.
I hope it's under green. I think I could have a better finish that way. God damn, man. Wallace is extremely aggressive, man. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I overdrove that corner a bit. I'm just trying to get away from these guys. And because the car is definitely tighter, it got me up into the wall. Yeah, that's it right there. Easy, easy, easy. Right there. I could still add a little more tape, I think. I think that's the only change I'm gonna make. Yeah, I could just add one tiny piece. Yeah, you just gotta be patient when you're letting it coast around the corner.
You just posted your best lap ever. That's awesome.
Yeah, see? If you're not over aggressive, you run better laps, especially at places like this. Whoa. And that's what once in a while, man, that that exit is just, it's tricky. At the very end of the run, I notice in some of these tracks, you really can make up time. Other tracks is not that like that, but yeah, as long as I can avoid that wall, I'm good. All right, but these guys, they're holding hands, man. Break it up. See, now I gotta wait. You're holding me up. See, I want to get here. No, I had to let back off. See, that would have been bad. And I just ran my fastest lap. These guys are gonna hold me up now. Come on, guys. Break it up, break it up. Come on, I'm faster than you, man. Get out of my way. Come on, man. Fuck. I had to back out again. Because he's not going to back out, man. These guys, they don't care. By the way, ever since the restart, this has been great racing for the most part. This is what I really enjoy. This type of racing. Lap after lap. But except for these little clumps that don't break up. I mean, it's all right for 1 or 2 laps, man, but they got to spread these cars out. Because now they've been holding me up. And if I try to force it, that's what most people end up doing. They get frustrated and then they're like, you know, especially in a 25% race, you got to go. And then that's when you get in trouble. So Almirola finally passed Bowman. Maybe I could follow him. God damn, man. Yeah, it's tough. So I'm just gonna have to wait, man. I don't want to risk an issue. Like right here on exit, Bowman could. Alright, he held it pretty good, but that's where they'll pull down right on you. See, I'm just not, I wasn't even half throttle there. And I'm waiting. This is why I keep asking people to write to 704, man. This is, if they could fix these cars not spreading out, and maybe with the dive bombing, you know, giving them a little sense of awareness of where you are, man, I could only imagine how great the racing could be, because this is pretty great racing in my opinion. I'm enjoying this.
Careful now, still there.
Uh-oh, we just made contact side by side. Right here is where the problem is. Finally, am I gonna, no. We may have green flag stops, and that's another thing. I don't want to be in the middle of a bunch of guys, because I got a feeling they'll just jerk the car right down. Right in front of you, and who knows what could happen. Okay, you see now with the tire wear, we're... Alright, finally.
Careful, still there.
Come on.
Hard on the outside.
I could just hold that bottom.
Stay low.
This is a lap
Inside
car.
your driver. Hold this line here.
Fuck, come on, man. This guy's gonna hold me up now.
Hang tight there, driver.
Now he's really holding me up. Come on, man.
Stay on the bottom here for me. Careful, still there. Car there is on the outside. Outside.
Come on,
Clear
Golding.
outside.
Well, as it turned out, it was lap cars that helped finally break that up. Nah, I can't keep doing this.
Careful, still there. Car there is on the outside. Outside. You got all the room you need.
I had to get aggressive, and as you could see, there comes Elliott. So I waited and waited, I picked my moment, and I finally made it happen, and I immediately lost a spot to, but I just got it. Whoa, there goes a car. What's going on?
Caution's out. Wave them off
All right,
behind you.
I was gonna say that it was almost time to pit anyway. I might have screwed that up if we ended up doing green flag stops. Okay. All right.
All right, you're coming to the green. Almost ready. Green flag.
Sorry,
Oh, you did a good wheel here.
but I had to do that.
Car outside. Car
I
outside.
do not want to get stuck on the outside on a restart. And
Got one outside now. All clear. Car on the outside now, outside.
if we could just hold on, maybe
Your driver, hold this line
they'll
here.
start spreading out. All right.
Hot, clear outside.
Yeah, this is a real finesse track. You really cannot just manhandle the car. You got to drive the track as much as you drive against the AI. In fact, I find myself focused more on the track than I am of the AI cars at this track.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
Yep, he had to get into my side. No! Yeah. Now, if we could hold on, as the run goes, I think I could slowly work my way up because my tires seem to wear better than a lot of these other guys. I don't know about these guys up front. I don't know if it goes by each individual car, but for the most part, usually when I got tire wear towards, you know, late in a green flag run, I do tend to make up spots most of the time, not always. So I just gotta let it coast, man, and resist the urge to mash the throttle. But I do want to get around Boyer because these guys are getting away. And I got Bowman right on my tail. So the sooner I could get in front of Boyer, the better. Yeah, I gotta hold it, man. And he's blocking, man. And I'm pretty sure I have, let's see. Yeah. No more stops.
Still there.
So whatever I get is in this.
Still there.
Okay, maybe now.
outside.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to overdrive it, man. I'm just trying to clear Boyer. Jesus, man. He does not want to back out at all.
All right, careful now. Still there.
Wow, this is going to be tough, man. And he's holding that spot, the one spot I want, that 10th spot. And if I could just clear him, man.
Stay on the bottom here for me. Still there. All right, now you're clear.
Yes! Hopefully we can pull away. All right, we should make it to the end. And of course, just as I say that, there's a caution. That's one other thing that they really need to work on. I don't mind the caution late, but man, yeah, I'm staying out. It gets ridiculous. See, now I got to contend with pack racing again.
All right, you're coming to the green. Almost ready. Green flag, green. Inside.
And I think I've done a pretty decent... Look at it. What the fuck is he doing? He forced me to the outside, man. That's why I backed out. I saw that. Fucking idiot, man. God damn it, man.
Got one outside now.
He's forcing it 3 fucking wide, and he wasn't gonna back out. Fuck, man.
Still there. Car outside. Hold your line here. Hold the wheel.
This would be a good video, I think. Oh, here we go with the fucking ice patch. This is a fucking video that 704 needs to watch. If they want to know what's wrong with the fucking game, this is what they need to watch. Ice patch below the white line, cars not fucking spreading out, forcing a 3 wide situation. Fuck, man. I had a really good fucking run. God damn it, man. And now I'm gonna have to drive like a madman. You watch what happens. I got nowhere to go. They're just gonna stay bunched up, of course, till the end. This pisses me off, man. I had a fucking top 10. And then Paul Menard decides I'm gonna force 3 wide. Look at this, man. Fuck you, man.
Car outside. Hold your line here.
God damn.
Clear all around.
Thanks, man. Thanks, 704.
Careful. Still there.
And it's a shame, because 90% of the race was very enjoyable racing, and they fucked it up with that bullshit. I did everything I could possibly do. I tried to race clean. I tried to take my time. And then Paul Menard decides, I'm gonna go force 3 wide. Fuck you. Yeah, and of course I get the worst end of it. Where's my caution?
Yellow flag. Yellow flag.
Fuck you, man. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a fucking shame, man.
Green flag.
'Cause That's what people remember the most. How the fucking race went down the toilet. Not the fact that 90% of this race was actually good, clean, hard racing. And I was, there you go, there's that exit. There's no fucking point in caring at this point. There's that exit where they slam down into you. All right, this race is fucking over, man. I deserve the top 10.
Last lap, this time by.
And I knew that caution that came out, that was it. It happens almost every race. There's late race cautions forcing you into these pack races. And of course on the pack restart, Paul Menard decides, this is where I'm gonna ruin this guy's fucking race. Fuck you. You guys really need to fucking work on this.
That's okay.
Fucking
We'll
bullshit. Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. I was having such a great time. Well, let's go see then. You know what? Let's check this out. Medium replay. All right, so of course in the beginning of the race I had an issue, of course, with the pack not spreading out. I got in trouble, I fell back, but I did work my way up slowly but surely, which was extremely enjoyable, I gotta be honest. Yeah, the AI is no sense of awareness. And it's weird because once in a blue moon, you will see them avoid you. It's just weird. It's in the game, but at the same time, it's not. It doesn't work. It's not consistent. Yeah, that's that exit where the car comes down into you. Yeah, you can see exactly what's wrong. And now, that was the last restart. And watch. Oh, they're not going to show Mr. Menard? Okay, it should be, all right, 16. Oh, it already happened. Yeah, they didn't show Menard. That's a fucking shame, man. 90% of this fucking race was extremely fun and enjoyable. That's the type of racing I like. Just working your way up slowly. And to have it end like that because of this fucking bullshit Daytona pack racing. Alright guys, that's it, man. Like I've asked before, please, you know, bombard 704 with as many of those complaints as you can. I really appreciate if you do it. As bad as it is, they do seem to somewhat be trying to listen and do things. I mean, as mad as I get, I don't lose perspective on the overall product. There's a lot to like about this game, but there's also a lot not to like. And the potential for having a great game, it's all there. It's all there. And it's just, it only takes 1 or 2 moments to ruin a good race. Anyway, I look forward to your comments. Let me know what you guys thought. And please continue to tell 704 to work on the AI, spread those guys out, and work on that awareness, the dive bombing, and all that bullshit. As always, thank you for watching, and I look forward to your comments.